How YouTube approve YouTube channels for monetization. So first things first, that probably you should know by now is that you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days, or you need to get 10 million YouTube public shorts views within 90 days in order for you to become eligible for monetization. Yes, there is the other part as well of getting monetized halfway, where you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours within 365 days, or you need 3 million YouTube Shorts public views in 90 days. Okay? That's the first thing that YouTube would look at. The second thing that YouTube is going to look at is your YouTube channel itself. Does it have any community strikes? Community guideline strikes. That's what I mean here. So if your YouTube channel has community guideline strikes, then this is something that you will have to fix. Obviously, YouTube is going to send you an email if you gained yourself a community strike. So fix that according to how YouTube is going to advise you. The third thing that you will have to do, it is to enable your two-step verification. If your two-step verification is off, then you're going to have to turn it on, because you will get rejected at monetization when you become eligible and you apply for it, and they'll be like, oh, your two-step verification is not turned on. Of course, again, read the emails that are going to be coming through as to why you got rejected for monetization. Number 4, they also look at two main policies of YouTube. The first one is the advertiser-friendly policy, and the second one, it is Google AdSense policy. So what they do there, again, guys, when you get reviewed by YouTube, they do sit down and check with warm bodies. These are warm bodies that check your YouTube channel if it is following all these policies. Now, the advertiser-friendly content, you need to look at it. It's there on YouTube. What are the things that they look for in your channel before they approve it for monetization? Then the second one is Google AdSense policy. The Google Ads policy, basically, it is about whether you have another Google AdSense, because everybody is only allowed one Google AdSense. Even if you got no, you can't have a million channels. Let's say you have more than one channel. You put all those channels under one Google AdSense. You do not create a Google AdSense for each channel that you create. It is not allowed. Number 5, be aware that it is warm bodies that YouTube has hired to look into your YouTube channel when you get reviewed. You will see when you make the application where it's going to read in process or getting reviewed, one of the things that it's going to say. Now, that means warm bodies are sitting and they are looking into your channel. And these are the following things that they are going to be looking for. The first thing that they're going to be looking for is your content. Is your content monetizable? So now, what do I mean if your content is monetizable? So this warm body that is hired by YouTube is going to be sent your channel for review, meaning that they are going to sit down and watch each and every video that you uploaded to see if it complies with the YouTube policies. All right. And somebody said to me, they don't necessarily watch every single video. They categorize the review in 3 stages. The first stage, they watch your recently posted videos, maybe a week ago videos that you posted, whether you upload once or twice or 3 times a week. Those are the videos they are going to look at to see if they comply with the YouTube policies. And then the second part, they look at your most popular videos, if they comply with YouTube policies. And then the last stage, they look at the earlier videos that you have posted, probably the first 10 videos that you posted when you started your YouTube channel, because sometimes when you start our YouTube channels, we don't know many things, including the policies, and we'll be doing all kinds of violations without being aware that we are violating some YouTube policies. And that is why they go all the way down to watch some of those videos. And sometimes the popular videos as well, we may have said something or done something that is against YouTube policies. So to me, that kind of like makes sense, because there's no way that if you have 1,000 videos, they're going to go through all 1,000 videos. And it's a human being. I don't think they will do that at all. Then the second thing that they look at is the topic of your video. If the topic is not misleading, it is also not harmful, it is not bullying, it is not fighting other content creators, a whole list of things that they are going to look at in your videos. And the other thing they also look at is when your videos are overly or extremely controversial. So stay away from controversial topics. Believe it or not, they also look at your video thumbnails as well as your video titles to make sure that both your titles as well as your thumbnails, they are not overly or extremely clickbaity or misleading. So just make sure that your title as well as the thumbnail, they don't or they are not perceived or deemed to be misleading or overly clickbaity. So that is why you need to keep it clean with your thumbnails. The other third thing they also look at when it comes to the thumbnails, you don't have a half-naked body on your thumbnails, because that is definitely going to get your YouTube channel rejected from monetization. The third thing that they look at as well is the originality of your videos. So YouTube encourages all content creators to post original videos. What is an original video? It is exactly the video you are watching right now. I'm the one who is doing this content myself, no one else else's content that I am using, but I am using me to create this video. This also includes the video editing. We will get into what is video editing when I talk about the other things that these warm bodies hired by YouTube to look at when they review your channel. So some people might say, but then what is original content? Original content, like I said, is what you film, edited, and posted on your channel, not you stealing somebody else's content and then posting it on YouTube as your own. For example, you created a video on TikTok or on Instagram Reels or on Facebook, and then you take that content and bring it to YouTube with the logos of those other platforms and say, YouTube, voila, it's still me, I'm just reposting. You will get rejected. From the originality, we're going to number 4, copyright and reuse content. This is where many first-timers that are eligible to monetize their channels get disqualified. That's because either because they did not know, they use copyrighted music, popular music, Beyonce, and doing their things in the background and thinking this is acceptable. No. They find out at monetization that, sorry, we cannot monetize you. You have videos with popular music which are copyrighted. Second thing, which is the biggest mistake currently by many YouTubers, is by taking somebody else's content and then they post it as their own without making major, when I say major, editing. This is where either you react to that video or you add some of your originality into the video, then post it, but it's somebody else's content. But I'm noticing that YouTube is also taking those videos down and giving you a strike and demonetize your channel. So what is left for you to do? To be original, come up with your own content and you'll be safe. The fifth thing that they look at, we already spoke about it earlier, but in passing, advertiser-friendly content. So this is the type of content where they look at the following: excessive swearing, excessive swearing, harmful content, violent content. Pranks are no longer a thing on YouTube because some of them involve violence. Stay away from pranks. They also look at where you're fighting other content creators, misleading information, also misinformation. All those things they look at because advertisers, they do not want to associate themselves with such content. That also includes controversial content. And also make sure that you don't harass and bully people with your videos by calling calling them out and say so and so and so and so, you are going to be considered as a volatile. So let's talk about what to do if you get rejected by getting monetized by YouTube. The first thing that you need to do is calm down. It's not a train smash. Number two, go back to the email and read it to understand what was the reason why YouTube rejected your application. All right. Once you understood why your application was rejected, then fix those problems. Sometimes you'll find that you got more than one Google AdSense. Go and delete the other one. It doesn't matter which one you delete. As long as it's a Google AdSense, go delete the other one and remain with the other one, and then reapply for monetization because you are still eligible. All right. However, you do so after 30 days after getting rejected for the first time. And if you get rejected again after 30 days, unfortunately, this time around, you will have to wait 90 days. Now, this is what I need you to do in the first 30 days or the 90 days. Pump your content with original videos to a point where you get another 4,000 hours of watch time. And I will tell you why I'm saying this. Sometimes you'll find that you got 300 videos and you don't know exactly what YouTube is talking about, why they rejected you, because sometimes they can be vague. But from what I understand now, they tell you exactly what the issue is and where you will find the issue, which is great. Back in the day, some people actually had to go and delete every one of those 300 videos because they did not know which video actually got them rejected, which is a sad situation. And now they had to rebuild the 4,000 hours of watch time. So in a case like that, where you get an email and it's not telling you exactly why, then pump your channel with videos that will make up the 4,000 hours. Then from there, private all the other 300 videos. Just private them and never play them again, because if you bring them back, you are still violating and you get demonetized. I discourage people from deleting content because YouTube doesn't like content that is deleted. So private all of it and forget they ever exist, and then work with the original content that you've been pumping in the last 30 days or the last 90 days. And then you become eligible for monetization again. And this time around, you should be accepted unless you were controversial or you were extremely swearing, something that I always tell people, stop swearing on your videos. You can throw in once in a while in your video an F-bomb, but never throw an F-bomb in the first 30 seconds of your video. So basically, that is how YouTube approves or disapproves of YouTube channels when they become eligible for monetization. If this video added any sort of value to you, please make sure to like, to also subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Were you rejected once? Please let me know what was the reason and why you are still getting rejected to this day. Sorry for interrupting this video, but I've got an important message for you who is struggling to grow your YouTube channel. So I have 5 monetized YouTube channels, and one of them, I grew them in 7 days and monetized them in 7 days. And I would like you to help you to also get monetized in the speed of light here on YouTube while the YouTube algorithm is still on easy mode. I do have one-on-one coaching regarding your YouTube channel. What I do is I look at your YouTube channel holistically. I do an audit on it, and therefore I call you, and then we sit down and we go through what needs to be changed about your content, sometimes even about yourself on camera, so you can begin to see some traction on your channel. I've done over 20 YouTube channels, and about 85% of them are successful today, monetized and continuing to grow and making the owners of those channels some thousands of dollars. So I will leave my WhatsApp number in the description box so that you can book yourself a one-on-one coaching with me. See you there. I'll be able to tell you this is the video that you need to either edit or delete, all right, so that you become eligible for monetization and get accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.